When you grow old, please remember 3 things you shouldn't say, 3 things you shouldn't do, and 3 types of people you shouldn't associate with. Old age is an essential and inevitable stage in every human being's life. It is a time of reflection, a time when we look back on the path we have walked, the experiences we have gained, and the lessons we have learned. As we age, it is not just about maintaining physical health, but also about nurturing our mental well-being, managing our emotional states, and ensuring that the relationships we cultivate are meaningful and enriching. The way we approach old age can deeply influence how we experience this phase of life. To ensure that we age gracefully and live a peaceful, fulfilling life, it's important to be mindful of what we say, what we do, and the people we allow into our lives. There are certain things that, when avoided, can help preserve our mental health, enhance our quality of life, and ensure that our later years are filled with happiness, contentment, and peace. 1. 3 things you shouldn't say when you grow old. Our words are powerful, especially in old age, when our mental and emotional states are closely tied to how we communicate. Certain phrases or statements can have a detrimental impact on our well-being, creating feelings of hopelessness, regret, or frustration. Here are 3 things to avoid saying when you grow older. 1. Complaining about or criticizing your age. A common tendency as we grow older is to lament the physical changes that come with aging. It is natural to notice that we no longer have the same energy or vitality as we once did. However, constantly lamenting about our age or saying things like, "I'm too old to do anything," or "I can't keep up anymore," can have a profound negative effect on both our mind and body. When we focus on the limitations of our age, we miss the opportunity to appreciate the strengths and wisdom that come with it. Instead of complaining, we should focus on embracing the changes, understanding that aging brings new opportunities to slow down, reflect, and enjoy life in a different way. Remember, aging is not a curse, it is a gift that brings with it a wealth of knowledge, experience, and understanding. 2. Regretting past decisions. Regret is a natural feeling that everyone experiences at various points in their lives. However, as we grow older, it's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on past mistakes or wishing we had made different choices. Statements like, "If only I had done things differently," or "I regret not doing this sooner," will only keep you trapped in the past. Regret has the power to rob us of the present moment and hinder us from living a fulfilling life. The reality is that every decision, good or bad, is a part of our journey. Instead of regretting, we should focus on the lessons learned and the growth we've experienced as a result of our choices. Life is full of opportunities, and the beauty lies in how we choose to move forward, not in how we dwell on the past. 3. Judging others harshly. As we age, we often become more set in our ways and less accepting of changes, whether they be in society, technology, or the people around us. We may become critical of how things are evolving, and we might make harsh judgments about others. Phrases like, "People today just don't know how to live," or "That's not how things should be done," can create distance and conflict in relationships. Instead of criticizing others, we should try to approach differences with curiosity, empathy, and open-mindedness. Everyone is on their own journey, and the way people live their lives may not always align with our values. Rather than judging, it's essential to embrace diversity and learn to appreciate different perspectives. 2. 3 things you shouldn't do when you grow old. In addition to being mindful of what we say, there are also specific actions that we should avoid when we reach our later years. These actions can have a significant impact on our quality of life, mental health, and overall well-being. Here are 3 things to avoid doing as you age. 1. Refusing to change or improve yourself. One of the greatest mistakes many people make as they grow older is the belief that they are too old to learn or improve. It is easy to feel that we have reached a stage in life where we should stop trying new things or making changes. However, self-improvement should never stop, no matter your age. Learning new skills, whether it's picking up a hobby, learning to play an instrument, or even taking a class, keeps the mind sharp and the body engaged. Physical activities such as walking, yoga, or swimming can help maintain mobility and overall health. Even simple activities like reading, writing, or solving puzzles can keep your cognitive function strong. Aging is not an excuse to stop growing or challenging yourself. In fact, it should be an invitation to explore new possibilities and continue expanding your horizons. 2. Isolating yourself from others. Another common issue in old age is the tendency to withdraw from social interactions. As we get older, we may find it harder to keep up with social gatherings, or we might feel like we don't have anything in common with younger generations. However, isolation can have a detrimental effect on our mental and physical health. It can lead to loneliness, depression, and a decline in cognitive function. It's important to stay connected with others, whether it's through family, friends, or community activities. Participating in social events, going for walks with others, or even volunteering for a cause you care about can provide a sense of purpose and help you maintain your emotional and social well-being. Social connections are essential for a fulfilling life, especially in old age. 3. Becoming overly dependent on others. While it's natural to need help with certain tasks as we grow older, it's important not to become overly dependent on others. Relying too much on others, whether it's for emotional support or daily tasks, can erode your sense of independence and self-worth. Maintaining a level of independence, even if it's as simple as doing household chores, managing your finances, or making decisions for yourself, helps to preserve your dignity and mental clarity. Independence is not about doing everything alone, but about finding balance and maintaining control over your life as much as possible. Staying independent also gives you the freedom to make your own choices and live life on your own terms. 3. 3 types of people you shouldn't associate with when you grow old. In old age, it becomes increasingly important to choose our companions wisely. The people we associate with can have a profound impact on our happiness, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. Here are 3 types of people you should avoid in your later years. 1. Negative, complaining individuals. One of the types of people to avoid in old age are those who constantly complain about everything, from their health to the state of the world. Negative individuals often bring others down with their pessimistic outlook on life. If you surround yourself with such people, their negativity will drain your energy and affect your mental health. Instead, seek out people who are positive, uplifting, and encouraging. These individuals will inspire you to look at the world with a hopeful perspective and will contribute to your emotional and mental well-being. 2. People who are self-centered and only interested in their own gain. As we grow older, we become more aware of the importance of meaningful and genuine relationships. Unfortunately, there are people who only reach out to others when they need something, whether it's help, money, or favors. These individuals are not concerned about your well-being but only about what they can gain from you. Maintaining relationships with self-serving individuals can leave you feeling unappreciated and used. Instead, cultivate relationships with people who value you for who you are, not just what you can provide for them. True friendship is based on mutual respect, trust, and care. 3. People who create conflict and tension. One of the last things you need in your later years is unnecessary drama and stress. Some people seem to thrive on conflict, always creating tension and friction in relationships. These individuals often cause unnecessary strife, stirring up trouble and making life difficult for those around them. In old age, it's essential to focus on peaceful and harmonious relationships. Surround yourself with people who bring calm, positivity, and peace into your life, and distance yourself from those who create chaos and conflict. Living in harmony with others is crucial to maintaining a sense of balance and well-being. Conclusion. Growing old is not a burden or something to fear, it is a natural part of life. It is a time for reflection, peace, and wisdom. However, to fully enjoy our golden years, it's essential to make conscious choices about how we speak, how we act, and the people we spend our time with. By avoiding certain things to say, refraining from harmful actions, and choosing positive and supportive relationships, we can create a life in our later years that is filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. Remember, old age is not the end of life but a new chapter, one that should be embraced with gratitude, love, and a deep appreciation for the wisdom gained over the years. Choose wisely, live fully, and enjoy the blessings of old age. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you found it interesting and meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest videos. Also, if you enjoyed it, please comment 1. If you didn't find it enjoyable, comment 0 and share your feedback so I can create better videos to share with everyone. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.